Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Legrand Legacy Tale of the Fatebounds, made by SEMISOFT, and I think they used the Unity engine according to information that was right before this title screen, which is not coming up in the recording. This is a pretty long, like decent length RPG. Think in the vein of like a Final Fantasy VII type deal, and kind of what to expect from what it looks like or whatever. So, alright, got your settings. I'm playing a controller. That's just how I like to roll. Alright, it got difficulty, normal, easy, and hard. I played through the game on normal. Thought it was alright. Considering you could change this like at any point from this option screen, I'm kind of assuming that the game's difficulty itself would switch. So if you were having a hard time on normal and you didn't feel like grinding anymore, which, you know, classical inspired RPGs definitely grinding. Maybe you put it on easy. Want to see if that helps a little. I don't know. Axe mode. I believe this is for the kind of like quick time event thing. Like when you'll see it like at the beginning of the thing. We'll skip that. I personally leave it on random, as you see what that does. Doesn't really tell you anything else in the other ones. But maybe off or fixed would be more your preference. I don't know what they do. I didn't try it myself. Unlimited weight. I played with it off. I didn't even know about this option before. This applies to like items, things like cures or materials, which are for quests, or you sell them for gold, which is how you would get money in this game. Languages, a few options. So if English ain't your thing, you got something going there. Mouse support and backer's password, which I'm not a backer. No idea what this would give you. So not really not helpful at all. Simple settings for the video and golden. I'm gonna try to avoid going to load or save game to try to avoid spoilers and who's gonna join. But you know, I'm gonna be silent for this opening. Hopefully you enjoy the intro. Wasn't that intro incredible? Like, that just for an indie group, as I'm assuming they're an indie group, you know where you would find how many people are on their actual team. That information isn't even available. But I'm presuming they're, you know, not like a very large group. their talent they have just impressed me. So those we're gonna call them the super high quality videos. There's not a lot of them throughout the course of the game. Most of the game kind of looks like what you're seeing right now. Those high quality ones are kind of safe for like the character introductions. Like the first time whenever you see that for a character, they're gonna join your party. You'll figure that out pretty quickly. Anyway, so I guess I'll share that with you. And a few key events throughout the game have them too. But generally speaking, the game will look like this, which is fine to me personally because it still looks good. I would say I'd say PS3 RPG quality, and if you ask me. Alright, so let's get into this. I'm gonna kind of skip some of the stuff, you know, because this is not my first time recording. Kind of frustrations with, you know, background noise and stuff. Getting into it, difficult to record. I wanted to have this video out the same day I had my last video out, honestly, but that didn't work. Okay, so this is the kind of quick time event something. Whenever you do most attacks, like attacking and defending, with the exclusion of healing and buffing, you'll have to do this. You gotta press one of the 4 buttons, like say Xbox would be Y, X, A, and B, and then the equivalents for the PlayStation controller if you're at the right time. Or orange would be good, yellow would be perfect, and it tells you right there what it does. Alright, oh yeah, before I do that, see how you get info in the bottom left right there? I'm gonna use that. I love this feature as like a normal thing. It tells you the name, element, weapon type, etc. So he does slash and dark damage to you. The red thing is his health bar. The symbol on the left has some meaning, which I think is explained in the tutorials, the boss or something. He's weak to impact and light and resists. Also, this is cool because you get a little close up of the thing to enjoy the art a little more. Can't win this fight, by the way, so won't worry too much about whatever you get. Defense, some characters have innate passive defensive skills. Definitely don't forget that. You know, later in the game when you get to tough challenges, being aware of every single thing your characters are capable of is gonna be a little bit make your life a little easier. Perfect area will block all incoming damage. Understand that no matter how hard, if you actually are able to get the perfect on a defense, then you'll take no damage. So there's like massive hitting things. Alright, guard. Oh, I got it. Block, I took no damage, and reflect, because I have reflect on this character, they took some damage. Okay, now, you can't win this fight, so I'm just going to attack. If you actually were to keep defending and getting perfect somehow, then would actually not die from his instant death attack, which will probably come this coming turn. Probably do that for the heck of it. Alright, got it. Got a little bit lucky there. See, this is the thing you normally would die from, but because I actually defended and got a perfect, I'm actually gonna survive. Kinda hilarious. So, since there's no point of doing that, now we'll go to attack. Bam, he goes first, and fight me up. I think now's a good time to mention there's no voice acting in this, even in the high quality scenes. It's a mild disappointment, but you know, it's not like it's a really high priced game, so you don't expect so much. Visuals being as good as they are, I don't really have a lot to complain. I'll mention a few things a bit later. So the character is a slave. He is getting his ass beat because he was supposed to die there. They're not happy he won. Some people lost money because the champion was obviously expected to win. And the main character spared him, so don't quite know why the sparing matters, but so the old man wants to make a deal. He wants to buy you for whatever his purposes are, and he's a Norn who has telepathic powers. Well, yeah, your body hurts. Scar in your top right of your character's chest. Those things are probably caused by that dude. Kind of love how there's two like plus sign scars. It's like perfect irony. All right, so the old man hired you to do a job, obviously, of course. He's a pure kind, whatever that's supposed to mean. So the character does not know about Norns. Take note of that, because we just heard the tiger guy like mention that he was a Norn immediately. All right, so we're his guard to go across the Rajas Desert. Hiring us because, well, we just defeated the arena champion, who's a pretty tough dude. Alright, old man is ghetto. Yes. Coming from it. Alright, so we go to the main street, Eldo. Before I do that, I'm gonna go back over here. Trying hard to find it. There we go. There's an item right here. You can find them by exclamation marks. This is particularly a hidden one, but usually you'll see kind of like a white dot that's like glowing, flashing. We'll see one of those in a bit. This is a key item for a side quest at some point in the game. I'm not gonna tell you more than that, as I want to keep the spoilers to a minimum. Alright, talk to this guy over here. It's a side quest. Please help me. He wants to be freed. I mean, I don't know what he thinks I'm gonna do for him, you know what I mean? Is he kind of like a slave well, that's technically still a slave ourselves. I'm no slave. You have to help me. I shouldn't be here. That's the story of our lives, people. Everybody's in denial. He has family in Dunabad. It'll tell him where he is. Sure, we'll accept your help, Mr. Morino. He has a wife named Maria. Again, he's no slave. His landlord betrayed him because he needed dinar to save his business. Now he's stuck here, tortured, all because of him. As you noticed just in this little side quest alone, this is one of the things that irk me a little bit. Thankfully, it's not a prevalent throughout every conversation of the game, but there are some conversations kind of drag out because of that repeat dialogue. There's like several in particular that come to mind. I don't want to get too into it, but it's like character, and while I'm on that kind of dialogue thing, complaints, this character, Finn, character of the game, he has amnesia, okay, and he's dense, like ridiculously dense. I hate how difficult it is for this character to understand things. Like, you know, for real people who don't live in this world and all this stuff, pretty sure some kid still in school would understand stuff easier than him. He's always like, I don't understand, I don't know, I'm confused. This happens a lot throughout the story. I hate it. I wish they made him a bit smarter. You know, he's a good guy, but he is dumb. I just wanted to get that little rant out there. I had to, because by God, that was one of my most unpleasant things playing this. So we'll probably get a tutorial for that in a bit. But so here's your item screen. If I had like a heal, which I'll get in a little while, you have to use it in battle. You can't just like go to items and use whatever item you want. You have to like go here and equip it to your character, which is there's 4 slots on the left. So yes, okay, Finn. Right here's your stat thing. Let's see. You know, fighter Finn. He has like slash and fire. I'm not quite fully sure because I'm not sure if it was ever explained what the top right symbols mean, like how you have the impact, piercing. Actually, I'm not sure if that's what his weaknesses are, or if it goes by the color of them. I honestly do not know. I'm not sure how much it plays a factor. Actually, in fact, I think will probably come up when the first battle happens, so I'll bring that up again. A little minor spoiler, and I'm not sure if I'll play to that point in the. This is just kind of the show the game off so you know about it. Arcana. Think of this as like limit breaks in the Final Fantasy game. It's kind of like your ultimate attack. Cleaves a row of enemies. Yeah, there's like a 3x2 kind of system. Rows are left and right. What's the other? Column? I think, yeah, column is like from front to back. Yeah, it's something like that. And that's how I'll tell you how you would be able to hit multiple people in this with the technique. Anyway, this is a row. It's a physical type move. Important to keep into consideration if you want to buff the power of this is to increase your strength. And the power of the move itself is 200. Is a reflect as its guard passive. Reflect back and cover damage to your attacker. Target stealth. Get your little numbers are there. Alright, so strength. The bottom left is info. Increases physical attack. Vitality increases health and physical defense. Agility increases physical attack. Critical hit ratio. Evasion. And accuracy. Intelligence increases magic attack and magic defense. Luck increases the perfect act area, loot drop quality, and the chance to interrupt. Like, holy, luck is amazing, isn't it? It makes it easier to get critical hits. But having said that, it may not be the best idea to drop all your points into one stat. When you level up, you get 2 points to throw into any of these things you want right after leveling up. So the Grimoires on your right, think of them as skills. If you want to get the Heat Arc, you'll need 10 points in intelligence and 15 in strength. Which I'm close there in strength right now, but intelligence is a little bit of way to go. Unlock new moves eventually. What you want, like, unlock these or progressing the story, like get upgrades and whatnot. So pretty cool system. I like it. Journal. That's where your main quest currently is. Good reminder if you aren't consecutively playing this. Keep track of your side quests. They're ongoing and completed. Recipes is kind of not something. I don't think I ever looked at this page because there was never a point. It's just you'll find a recipe for a potion. You obtain that. It's for like going to a store to either buy or craft them. You have the materials. So, I mean, you could look at this for amusement, but I never really found a personal use for. Just yeah, it tells you what you need, but considering I would be spending a bit of time in each area to begin with, I would already have the materials personal. But that's just me. And there's a tutorial for reminding you of stuff. Okay, they're not really important, so I'm just gonna ignore them. Again, sorry. Normally I would be talking to everybody and whatnot, but I've been through this several extra times trying to record, and it just didn't work out right. I'm just trying to speed it along a little bit. Again, he's explaining where we're going. The Shapur, which is past the Rajas Desert. He wants us to go to a blacksmith to pick up something, and he already knows a blacksmith. See right here. What order, master? Like, this is one of those dumb moments I was talking about, because it's a blacksmith. I'm like, unless he just doesn't even know what a blacksmith is, this is a stupid question. He makes armor. That's what they do. Like, they make armor and weapons. Like, if there's anything else they do in this age, doesn't really come to mind. Give us some money. I'm gonna ignore those people. Talk to this guy. Oh, Will. I just want to point this out. If you were paying attention to the introduction, when they were given all the names of developers, this Henry or Will whatever was the developer and like concept designer or something. He was in like 3 different positions on that. So kind of interesting, because this is going to be the character that'll appear throughout the game, giving you information and lore and all that stuff. Pretty cool guy. I like a Will. Are you talking to me? Yeah, you dimwit. Wandering around here, you had some old man with you. Well, not a big deal. Master and I started traveling together. He freed me. Kinda sad you got freed. What do you mean, desperate times? World's crumbling, people are selfish and cruel, kindness is a thing of the past. Tell me more? Sure. What is this place? El Haran, biggest slave owners in the city. Indeed. The place is well known for folk to advocate and practice slavery. They also kill each other in arenas as entertainment. Some of the bastards even gambles too. I experienced it myself. Horrible. Horror and tragedy are everything Legrand has to offer nowadays. Why this also is money, obviously. Not all slaves are bought to be slaughtered. Some of them are actually servants, run errands, and do dirty jobs. More attractive ones are bought to be extra services, if you know what I mean. Are they going to be slaves their whole life? Yeah, pretty much. They're rarely free. So if you're worried about that other services thing, I don't really recall that ever like being actually brought up in any of the locations you visit in the world. So you know it's a thing that happens, but it's never really seen by the player. What is Legrand? Well, that's where we are. It's I like the country whole the name of the whole continent. I don't know if there are other continents. I don't think that was specifically brought up, but you know, it's everything. There was an invasion. A guy called Lur, considering a god amongst men, and worked together with the Osis, otherworldly beings, repel the invasion. But you can't really say they're were worthy of the heroic tales because they failed to restore the land. Current state is just an epilogue story filled with tragedy. Perhaps one day you will comprehend what I just said to you. Who is Lur? They call him the Almighty, the only one in this world. Does that mean Lur is a god? You could say that. The people of Grand should not depend too much on Lur to help you grant all their wishes. Like I said, the world's crumbling, becoming more rotten day by day. Most of them to get back on their own feet and restore the realm themselves, instead of completely relying on some godly power. Honestly, people in reality could learn a lot from this guy. You know, just common sense. Figure out your own problem. Don't blame fictional beings for your issues. But Will is a smart guy. I like him. Who are you? Someone like you must understand before you know anything about me. Alright, and good, we'll go to the conversation. Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, why wouldn't I believe you? Okay. Do I have a reason not to? Oh. Okay, I guess. What's your name? Finn. Finn from Phineas? But you don't have blonde hair. My mistake. Nothing too much about it. Constantly confused, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it's like, even to late game, it's like, he still does this nonsense. I don't, my what? Alright, so he gave us a nut and he wants us to keep it. Gave us some experience, so that works for me. I'll keep the nut. And just, you know, I just love the art in this game. If you were paying attention to how great that street arena is. I'm gonna call this a location hub. The whole picture you see in the background, you go to all the areas within that area, right? Every time I get to a new area, I just sit there for a bit, just taking in the beautiful art. Using that the moving clouds in background, so it's not a completely static picture. You can see at the front entrance of it, you have all those statues. It kind of gives you like a layout, like a understanding of what the whole thing looks like. You know, the arena thing, I can't really see that in the picture, but the location thing kind of gives you a general idea of where that is in the city. It's just incredible. I freaking love it. Alright, don't got any money, but you know, we got heals, cure status stuff, revive, cast brain power, probably increase your magical damage, I suppose, and cap health regen on an ally. Alright, here's the blacksmith. This blacksmith is a lazy bastard. Like, I can't do your order because I'm missing my flamatone. Makes me wonder, how long ago did he lose his flamatone? Because you can clearly see blades and stuff right behind him. Alright, so there's the example of the shiny thing to the left of me right here. That's the flamatone, but that's what items look like in the game. So when you go into a new area, always kind of just be a little bit mindful of looking for those shinies. You don't miss anything. I'm just gonna stand still for a little bit to show you the zoom out feature, which should be happening after a delay. Okay, bam. Yeah, if you just kind of go aft or, you know, not do anything for a little while, it'll eventually zoom out like this. You'll get a nice bigger picture of whatever area you're in. Tell you the location, the current quest, all that good stuff. I like it. It's just a neat little feature that I personally enjoy. We're gonna bring back the flamatone to this dude over here. Yeah, the blacksmith stole it. Yeah, don't question that. You just got the almost blade and a steel savior armor. Alright, so he's asking what we're gonna do with them. Asking where we're heading. We're telling him where. He's like, holy crap, are you mad? Are you going crazy? It's a dangerous place with horrifying beasts, and then there's a band that's called the Rompox. We can follow the northern route, and you're sure to find it. Alright, you can have it for free. I mean, we helped him out and we're going on a suicide mission. I suppose he's like, well, I'll do you your last favor, son. I love how right now we kind of look like a dark-skinned man, because when the character thing pops up, it does look a little lighter, but yeah, he is tanned. Oof. Like the work that they did just to make those statues. I wonder who goes up there and lights those torches. Is everything ready? Yes, Master Ghetto. But I got the equipment for free. What did you do to earn it? I helped the blacksmith. You must be generous or very bad at business. Anyway, why don't you go try it on? It fits perfectly. I got a new little armor. Looks pretty good for your starting armor. Excellent. Now we're good to go. The blacksmith told me something. What is it, boy? He said Raha's Desert's very dangerous. We should take the Gorius route instead. See, I don't know if this is a plot hole or what, but you know, you can go back in the video and listen to that conversation. And that blacksmith never mentioned Gorius. So I don't know why Finn knows about it, like unless he just particularly remembers this information. But yeah, that I'm not sure what to think about this. Mm. $1,000 and Ghetto joined our party. Character Ghetto level 13. Good magic, whatnot. His defensive thing is restore a small amount of AP to the party, target self. Now that we have money, time to go back to the store, pick up some heals. Here's your tutorial for heals. Pretty simple, so not something you shouldn't be able to figure out anyway. Okay, so now both characters are able to use the items in battle. You can still use them outside of battle like you normally would, just pick them and use them. But in battle, you just have to have them assigned. Helharon. So when you enter a new area, you got the description and a little picture right there. Again, I love it. Here's the north path he was talking about, but there's nothing you can do at this point in time. Normally, you would be able to normally go down like to the right over there and keep going down to get to the area we're gonna go, but Raha's Desert is faster plot-wise, so that's what they're gonna have us do. Extreme heat. Savage scavengers, merciless bandits called the Rompox. Not many traverse this desert, live to tell the tale. It's blazing hot here. The heat would eventually kill us. Take the bloodstone shards in this crossbone. They'll help you survive in the desert. What a nice old man. We don't need to worry about the Crothers. Are you sure? They're like scavengers. They only eat corpses and carrion. By the time you need to be concerned about them, it'll be too late. I'll try my best not to worry about them, Master Ghetto. Good boy. Let's keep moving. Save anywhere as long as it's a safe location marked by the little scroll. Right, so quicksand traps and heat damage. Beautiful art, dear gosh. I'll tell you what to do when facing a monster. Monster, don't worry, I'll protect you, Master. Calm down, boy. You'll never be able to defeat them with your sword. So how am I supposed to kill you? I know a way. Cover me, boy. Movement. You can place your characters in the front or back of Characters in the front have a higher attack. Those at the back have a higher defense. Units in the back can only be attacked by ranged special skills or when all front units are wiped out. Melee fighters cannot attack if they are positioned in the back. Keep that in mind when you're playing later in the game. You're able to have a total of 3 party members at once on the field, but with the Mesk thing, you will be able to change them, which doesn't cost you a turn. And if you're changing a character that was in the back row and they're a melee person, that's why their abilities will be disabled. Okay, so old man, I'm gonna move him behind Finn over here. Is there monster explanation type? Normal enemies don't have any strengths or weaknesses. That was the type given to the gladiator dude, actually. Flying enemies have a high chance to evade melee attack, but are weak against ranged attacks. Anti-physical enemies have high physical defense but low magic. Anti-magic is the reverse of that. Your weapon counter thingy here. Oh, yeah. Right, so you got the rock, paper, scissors thing for the slash, pierce, and impact. I do believe the impact was on the very top right of the pinned page. Had like 2 other things. Then the element types. Dark and light kind of counter each other. And it kind of goes in a circle with wind being like kind of like a default thingy. All physical attacks resolve simultaneously, immediately. All Grimmers resolve after channeling. Grimmers do not cast anything to cast. All Grimmer attacks have elemental properties. Channeling units have a higher chance of getting interrupted. Okay, I already know, but again, when you come against new enemies, it's very beneficial to know what they're weak against. The game tells you anyway. So, Fanboy's weak against fire. This dude's weak against impact and water. Especially early in the game when you don't have characters, you're not always going to have their weaknesses, so you just do your best. And I'm gonna guard with him. Bam. Oh darn. I had to close my eyes for a moment, couldn't see. Can I use Grimoire 2, Master? Everyone can. You just need to practice a little. It's not that difficult. Alright, bam. Alright, yeah, I definitely want to go for skills. You know what? I'll get Heat Slash if I put his 1 point in ring. Weakens pretty. Strengthen's pretty close. So I'd go for that next. More skills I have, the more I'll be able to do, right? Right. This character's gonna defend. This character's gonna fire. Oh, I see a little like red flash thing. It means I'm taking damage from the heat. I guess I guess a good time to bring it up now. One of the parts I kind of don't like in the game is a equivalent that's like a winter area. You have to stay in You'll take like cold damage over time, and if you want to avoid that, you have to like stay next to heat sources. It's kind of like it's kind of just a mildly heat area in the game. There's a monster just flew overhead. So the old man didn't see whatever it was, which was pretty unmissable. They were able to see something heat on it for whatever reason. Giant wings. Up there in the sky. Must be playing tricks on you. Perhaps the heat's starting to affect your mind, boy. We should hurry. Now that's a sight for sore eyes. What's the light, master? Go ahead and touch it. I feel refreshed. Energy appears formed, leaking from Legrand itself. Leaking? That doesn't sound good. Good for us, but not for Legrand. Wasn't always like this. What changed? Great War. Tipped the balance. Full-scale assault on our universe, boy. We don't have the time to discuss it. Need someone to do something about it? Perhaps. But for now, we should use this to our advantage and get going. Remember, every time you feel weak or exhausted, just look for this light. We'll help you regain your strength. So currently, if you kill the enemies around these parts, they're not going to respawn. Like later in the game, they will, because you're probably gonna want to grind. Just saying. If you fall into those, oh wait. Sure, why not? You just fall into an underground cavern. The monsters just escape. But I'm gonna avoid them as just to try to keep this keep moving, you know. Yep, just always be on the lookout for items you could find. Every little bit helps. Alright, we should rest tonight. We need to get Shapur's fast ahead. The Ross is even more dangerous at night. It'd be better not to risk it. Rushing headlong without planning won't do us any good. We should stop for now. Where are we gonna stay? First that cave, check if it's clear. That mangaku is pretty impressive stuff. Restores your life force, regenerates broken tissues, makes you immune to diseases, and enhances your strength. I went far north to find it. This herb is the reason we're in a hurry. My daughter Eris, she's very sick. Herb is the only thing that can keep her condition stable. You have a daughter, Master Ghetto. Yes, my only daughter. She means the world to me. So this journey is to save your daughter. Are you disappointed? I'm grateful to be on this journey with you, Master Ghetto. I have a chance to see the world now. And what do you think about the world, boy? I like it so far. It's very pretty outside the city walls. No thanks to you, I get to see any of it. But, oh, the world might be indeed pretty, boy. But beneath all that beauty lies foulness. I'm sure you'll come to see it as you travel. Now it's a bit late, but what's your name? It's Finn. At least I think it is. How intriguing. Well, where are you from? I don't know, Master. I've been asking myself the same questions for a long time. I woke up in Talran with no memory, save for my name. I see. I could help you. Care to try? What do you mean? How can you? Give me your hand. You do the rest. Blood spills from my hand. I can see something, but it's not clear. Is this from my past? No, I'm no longer in the desert. No, the Red Echelon still needs me. I saw something. You recognize anything? I don't know, but everything felt familiar. What's wrong, boy? Will I ever get my memories back? Memories always come and go, boy. Don't worry, I'm sure you will, in time. I understand. I don't know how to thank you. Truly, there's no need. Let's call it a day. Sun's rising. Are those letters, Master? Yes, for Eris, my daughter. How are you going to deliver them? I don't need to. This thing here is an old device. She can listen to whatever I write. But, can you communicate directly with each other by using a letter? Humans are always bound to each other, boy. Moreover, Eris and I are bound by blood. We've always been consider quick communication to be one of the most important things we should continue pursuing. He invented many ways to make communication easier between Norns or with others. So that, like how you be talking into my head? Yes, but with this letter, you can hear me no matter how far we are away from each other. You're always full of surprises, Master. Life is full of them, isn't it? I've been meaning to ask. I don't actually know what a Norn is. Would you mind telling me what it is or who they are? Very long story with the little time we have. All I can tell you for now is Norn is a race. Another thing I've learned from you. Now let's get ready to go. Alright, Ola. Heal up. Anything else in here? More bloodstones for healing. Nothing. For any of those things, items. I can see at the top right is consumable versus crafting material. Only 3 consumables. Not so fast, kid. Rampok's leader. There's a lot of interesting stuff in that bag of yours. An ambush, you cowards. Attacking innocents. Well, kid, early bird gets the worm. What do you hope to gain from an old man and a slave? I can see a shiny set of armor and a well-tempered blade. What kind of slave are you, huh? Old man, huh? I'm sorry, Master. I didn't mean it like that. Shut up and hand over your things. I'm warning you. You got guts, slave. I'm gonna cut you in half. You won't be threatened this again after this, you maggot. Ugh. Where's Master Ghetto? Oh no! Master Ghetto, hang in there! Don't worry about him, kid. Why don't you go back to sleep? Let him go. You will not take this boy. What? I'm talking about inside my head? What the hell are you? What the hell? He got back up again. Kill him. Kill the old freak. Old bastard, just die. Ah! Kid, he killed Records. Do something, you idiots. Old man, stop fighting or I'm gonna kill your little friend here. Let him go. You're dead now, you bastard. Leave the boy alone. One more step and I'll slit his throat. You're scum, all of you. Die, you old bastard. Run! Run! Those cowards, they stabbed me in the back. No! Why? I'm sorry. So sorry. No, stay back. Stay away from him. So now Master Ghetto has fallen. Strengthen. What else was there? Park's a little bit far away. Fuck. Alright, I guess the Arc would be the next thing I'll go for. Get out of here, leave him alone. Go away, don't you dare now come near him, you filthy beasts. Leave him alone. Isn't working, can't defeat them like this. Me too. No, I must defeat them in one fell swoop. Tutorial. Arcana. Use a special skill when their AP bar is full. I see in the top right we got Arcana now. Quite a bit stronger than your other options. You beast die. The herb, I must get the herb. Oh, thank Lur. There's still some left. Grandpox didn't know what they had. I have to deliver it to Master Ghetto's daughter in Shapur. She needs it. I had nothing. I have to bring this to her and finish my master's journey. Oh no, here they come again. There's too many of them. By the order of the king, I hereby execute you. You will regret this. Execute him. Please save me. Why would you kill them all? Kill him. Shut up. Oof. It's the only way. You have to trust me. You can't kill me. Not now. Not ever. Continue my journey. You're the only one who can. Must not fail my daughter. Ah! No! Master Ghetto, don't! Get away from here, you beast. No, those giant wings, no! Hey, pull yourself together. Open your eyes. Fuck, who are you? Eris? Are you Eris? Eris? No, I'm Arya. Who are you? I'm Finn. How long have I been here? I just got here, so I don't know. But I do want to know the beast you're mumbling about. Oh no. Those things got him. I saw what happened to the old man. I arrived too late to help. Ooh, a typo. Speaking of typos, the English is generally pretty good in this. They have like what do you call that? Kind of accents, like weird ways of speaking. but that seems that's intentionally done in various races and whatnot. I can't believe this. I need to find his body. That's impossible. Once they have some, there's nothing left to find. Alright, got some water. Alright, magically good to go. It's magical water. Thank you so much. Were you dreaming, or did you really see it? I thought I saw something in the desert. Giant wings, but the Master Ghetto said it was a heat messing with my head. Hmm. You should take me to the place you saw those wings. I want to help, but I can't. Sorry, miss. Oh, lure. Which way should I go? You don't even know where Shapur is? I'll find it. Somehow. No, you weren't. Shapur isn't easy to find. What? Can you just tell me how to get there? How about you help me and then I help you? But please take me to the place where you think you saw those giant wings. But I need to hurry. Then you better move fast. Promise to take me to Shapur if I show you where I saw those wings? I promise. I'll lead the way. Alright, join the party. Alright, we got a character that has like water magic, a poison arrow. Her arcane is a power shot, which is a magical type damage in a column. Has more power than your character, Kana. Guard passive AP charge, small amount of AP to the party. Which, as you remember, AP builds up your chance to use Arcana. Pretty useful. She rocks a bow, so you can back row her and she'll be able to attack. Wait. No, formation. I like this formation screen. You know, you got the little individual colors for each character. So red for Finn, blue for Araya. Shows their stats, where they're placed. Pretty cool shit. I think that's a good place to cut it and give you an idea of the quality of the game. So, one more thing I want to mention in terms of dislikes. Like, there's a kind of like mini game thing. There's mini games, you know, which is pretty cool. So some of them aren't too bad. You know, they give you a break from the whole turn-based battle deal, which is what makes this part of what makes this game incredibly appealing to me. Is that there's a lot of effort put into it, and not just in art. But there's a kind of like a war type game where you like move across like dots or locations to have various effects or whatnot. Kind of like a slower turn-based RPG with different mechanics than your battles here. And there's a section where you have to go through. We'll call it a battle. And you know, these battles are not really short like the turn-based ones you just saw me doing were. So you go through that, there's like a story cutscene, and then they force you to go into another one without saving. I really did not like that. Because if you lose that second battle, which is going to be harder than the first one, then you have to redo the first battle, the cutscene, and the second battle all over again. That was one of my biggest, most disliked moments in the game. There's also no way to view those beautiful cutscenes or anything, so you only get to see them the one time in the game. Kind of unfortunate. There's a little bit of grammar, but like it's just insignificant. It's well written for the most part. Overall, to me, this game's a gem. You know, there's flaws in it. There's some areas where it could have been improved, better polished, but this was for me an amazing experience, and despite some of the issues it has, I personally really enjoyed it and highly recommend checking this one out. You know, don't let the whole mixed rating on Steam stop you. I just I don't think it should. I don't think it should be mixed. It should be rated positive. The game, as it is right now, deserves it in my opinion. In any case, the link for the game will be in the description. I hope you found this one interesting and have a wonderful day.